Hey, we're back at the topic again today with another video from a brand new series. And I know I have been doing a lot of new series lately, but hey, I like the variety. It gives me more options. Now, what does this new series entail? Well, there are a lot of Pokemon in the Pokemon universe. And while only a handful are good, there's kind of a lot of Pokemon that aren't good. And I'm talking about the final stages of each Pokemon, so nothing like a Skitty, for example. But there's a reason why these Pokemon are not very good. There's always one outlier, and we're here to fix that. That's why this series is called UnViable, as we try to make Pokemon that are unviable, viable. And there's a perfectly good example. We're going to start off with this example here of Scizor. Now, Scizor here was in the BL tier back in Gen 3. This is currently in the Gen 3 section. As you can see, we're on RS right now. But there's a reason why it wasn't very good back here, as you can see by this first paragraph. Scizor is an interesting Pokemon. Its type, Bug Steel, is a cool defensive type with only one weakness, 4 times weakness to fire. It has a base attack of 130 and can learn agility to make up for its low speed. Finally, it can survive most explosions with about 10 or 20% to spare. So the question remains, why the hell isn't it used more often? Simple, its offensive move pool sucks. And how was that fixed in Generation 4? Well, it got the ability Technician, which boosted moves that were 60, I believe 60 or under, to I think it boosted it to about, I don't remember, but it does power them up, and combined with the new move Bullet Punch, it became a monster, as well as of course adding U-Turn here and X-Scissor later on. And Bug Bite to an extent, but X-Scissor, no, Bug Bite was a lot better than X-Scissor. Okay, you get the idea. It got buffed, and that's why it moved up to the OU tier, and it became an incredible threat starting in Generation 4. But there's another Pokemon of this type right here that we actually talked about earlier in the week that needs the help as well. And that Pokemon is none other than Ledian. So let's go over Ledian really quickly and try to figure out why it's so terrible. Well, it's currently the Bug Flying type, which is a problem because it gets destroyed by Stealth Rocks. The abilities are Early Bird, which cuts your sleep turns in half, Iron Fist powers up punching moves, and Swarm just powers up bug-type moves in a pinch. But it remains in the PU tier. Its stats are garbage. It's hot garbage. HP 55, attack 35, defense 50, special attack 55, special defense 110, and 85 speed. Its speed is not that terrible actually, but its special defense is its only bright spot. Combined with the fact that it has 55 HP, and it becomes absolutely redundant. But its defense is also pretty garbage too, so they could just focus in on physical attacks. Now, what does Smogon have to say about Ledian? Ledian is totally outclassed and cannot merit a slot on any serious team, as Meowstic and Ninjask do everything that Ledian can, but better defensively and offensively, respectively. It's a lot of Lees. It has terrible offensive stats, which nullifies its large offensive move pool and a shallow support move pool, along with poor defenses and a 4 times weakness to Stealth Rock, making it absolutely worthless on any team. And as you can see, it points toward the stats being the cause. But there was a key word in there, so let's go ahead and key in on that. Of course, that really wasn't supposed to be a joke, how I said key twice, but look at this sentence right here. It has terrible offensive stats, which nullifies its large offensive move pool. And if you look down here, it has quite a numerous amount of moves. Acrobatics, Aerial Ace, Air Cutter, Bug Bite, Bug Buzz. But then you look at all these fighting type moves: Brick Break, Drain Punch, Dynamic Punch, Focus Blast, Focus Punch. You even get Facade to an extent. Giga Impact. My goodness, this thing is crazy. Even gets all the elemental punches of Ice Punch, Power Up Punch, Thunder Punch, and I know Fire Punch is probably here somewhere. No, probably not, because a bug using Fire Punch does not really make too much sense. So it probably doesn't get Fire Punch, but it gets the other punches as well. And it gets a Swords Dance. This thing has quite an amazing move pool. And I know I made the change to Bug Electric in the Alolan 16, but a lot of people want it to be Bug Fighting, which makes sense because of its large amounts of fighting type moves in its move pool, along with Iron Fist combined with it. So even Mega Ledian can even be that one. But that would also help out its stats here. So I think the best option for it would be creating a Mega Ledian and giving it that. But what could happen here is they could take away from its special defense just maybe a little bit, bring it down to 90, and then maybe even lower its speed to about 75. This is really the best I could come up with, unfortunately. This is, of course, its current stats, as you saw over here, but unfortunately, the best option is to give it a Mega Evolution to boost the stats. I don't know what typing would be. Let's say Bug Fighting, and let's give it Iron Fist. Let's have it keep Iron Fist. But the problem is, it becomes just a weaker Mega Beedrill, I think. But then again, it's a different typing other than Bug Poison. It's Bug Fighting with Iron Fist. But check out these stats. As you can see, it gets a boost to its attack, speed, and special attack. But unlike Mega Beedrill, in which its special attack is hot garbage, Ledian actually has 95 special attack. And if you have a ways to boost that, this thing could actually go either way. The problem is you just need to be very wary about physical attacks still, because I did not boost its defense at all. But like I said, it becomes a worse Mega Beedrill in essence of the bug type. But who knows how this one would fit into the meta. But also, let me know which Pokemon I should try to make viable as well. Also in the comment section below. If you did enjoy me fixing Ledian here, let me know by dropping a like from the top, because without your support, we cannot make any of these Pokemon viable at all. With that, though, I want to thank you for watching. I'll catch you back at the top later on, because that's how we do what.